Hello everyone, my name is Luan, and in this video I'm going to talk about an Excel function that can be useful when you're working with text within the cells. And by text I mean names or whole sentences or even IMEO addresses, and it's a function called LEFT. So give this video a thumbs up and let's see how it works in a worksheet. So here in the first column you can see that we have fake names here, and what we want to do is to put just the first names here in this column in a fast way. So for doing that, I'm going to click here, type =, left, open parenthesis, and then I'm going to click here in this cell that has the full name, type a comma. Okay, and now what this function is going to do is to analyze the cell here and give us just the first characters from left to right. So now I have to type how many characters I want this function to extract from this cell for me. So if I type 1, close parenthesis and press enter, it will give me the first letter. And if I type 2, press enter, now I have the first and second letter. And if I type 3, now I have the first, the second, and third one, and so on. And now I already have the first name here, so I'm going to double click the inferior corner of the cell to expand the function to all the cells below it. And now I can see that what I just did just worked for some of the cells, but not all of them. Some of the names. I mean, do you realize where's the problem here? If you do, leave it in the comments below. I wait. Alright, we typed 3 that time before as the second argument of this function. So this function is just giving us the 3 first characters of this name here, but the 3 first characters will not always be enough to define a first name, because a first name may have 3, 4, 5, or even more characters. So we just shouldn't do it just this way. What we need is another function that can identify how many characters are in each first name, and for that we're gonna use a function called search. So we're gonna click here in the formula bar, and instead of the number 3 I'm gonna type search. And be aware that the real intention of this function is to tell us where some specific character is in our text. So if it is in the first position, the function will give us 1, and if it's in the second position, the function will give us 2, and if it's the third, 3, and so on. So if you notice here, all the names are separated with a space, and when you have a space in the cell, so that position defines the end of the first name. And then I'm going to open parentheses here, type a space between quotation marks because it's a text inside of a formula, type a comma, and now I'm going to click the cell here that has the full name, close parenthesis, press enter, and that's it. Now nothing seems to have happened, but when I double click the inferior corner of the cell here, now we can see that the function is working correctly for all the cells below. Depending on the problem that you're trying to solve or the analysis that you're trying to make, just using the function left can be enough to solve your problem. But if the number of characters varies in each cell, you should just use the function search together with it to get better results. And if this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up and share with your friends. See you on the next video.